his rocket arm quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Buccaneers and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and CD, we've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Tampa. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Smith going to look to throw right away. He's got Otten. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early on.
This one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
No, Chewy, no.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd and 9, Smith.
The system. I'm just going to lose to the system today, not some person.
But you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
No, I get more mad when I lose the computer, because at least losing to a person is more like I just fucked it up, you know.
And that will be incomplete.
But I've been
This
losing a
defense has
lot.
certainly played well so
I can't
far
really
in this
win.
game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end. And a loose ball.
Jesus Christ.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd down, back to Fournette. A little juke, and he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Fournette a 1st down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Gino down to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Three 0 after 1 on EA's. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing now is Gino. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Smith. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, Captain, it's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Go get a toy.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6 to 0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play it Thursday...
That's me. You got something on you.
This is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion or would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. They'll run for it with Hines. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, able to avoid him at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power his way forward.
You're
for about
retarded.
4
You're
yards
fucking
there on the
stupid.
first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Smith's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gino on first down. Quick hit, and the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Allen. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Allen going to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Smith. Now pass underneath for Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Smith. Complete right side to Otten. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Going to try and throw on third down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
And this return,
now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Gino's going to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for two and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The Bills ready to take over as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge it. Back one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
From the 27, Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 8 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Tampa. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Allen again. And this one caught by Beasley.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Hines will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He'll find Fournette again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 46 yards. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Geno now to throw. He completes it to Evans. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Allen and the Bills now down 21-13, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.